The third component of the ADEA AADSAS application is the supporting information section. This section includes your reference letters, your achievements, experiences, and the personal statement. Let's start with the evaluation requests. As an applicant, you have two evaluation options in this process. So first, you could request 4 individual reference letters. And the common route that people go with here is 2 STEM faculty, 1 non-STEM faculty, and 1 practicing dentist that you shadowed. If you are a non-traditional applicant, meaning you took some time in between graduating college and attending dental school, you might want to substitute one of those 4 reference letters with someone that can speak about your experiences since graduating college. The other evaluation option is a committee letter, which is written by the Health Professions Advising Committee at your university. For each evaluation request, you will need to input the name, email, and a personal message for each reference letter writer. ADEA AADSAS will then automatically send them an email with a link that allows them to upload the reference letter to the application portal. You will also have the option to view these evaluation letters, and you definitely want to waive this right. If you do not waive the right to view these evaluations, dental schools will see that, and they might perceive it as a red flag and think that you don't trust your evaluation writers to say nice things about you. So how do you acquire strong evaluation letters? It all starts with who you ask. You need to request evaluations from individuals that understand both your character and your work ethic. These should be people that would see you in the hallway and stop to have a conversation. They should know you both as a person, as well as an employee, a student, a leader, and really a future dentist. It's important that you also have diversity in your letter writers. Each writer brings a new perspective to the application, and you want to consider that prior to making the request. So, for example, one professor might have observed your ability to work in teams, whereas another might have observed your ability to problem solve on the spot. So, how do you actually make the request? I recommend requesting letters 2 to 3 months prior to the application opening. You can do this by sending a quick email where you reintroduce yourself, say you're applying to dental school, and ask for the evaluation letter. You can then set up either an in-person or Zoom call where you can connect, discuss your aspirations, and explain what you hope to receive in the evaluation. So let's say, for example, you're requesting an evaluation from your ethics professor. This professor could talk about your ability to communicate effectively with others and make sound ethical decisions. You should then provide supplemental information, including your personal statement, the list of dental schools you're applying to, and a copy of your resume. Lastly, you should show gratitude throughout this process. Letter writers are not required to do this, so they're really going above and beyond for you. And you need to make yourself available for any questions that they might have throughout the process. Now we are on to the experiences subsection of the application. This is your opportunity to round out the application through your involvement. There are 7 types of experiences you can input. They include academic enrichment, dental experiences, dental shadowing, employment, extracurricular activities, research, and volunteer work. I've included a table on this slide with descriptions and examples of each experience. For each experience, you will need to input the start date, end date, your title, the average weekly hours, as well as the contact information for any supervisors of that experience and the location of the experience. There is also a 600-character maximum description of each experience. This is your chance to answer the question, why was this particular experience important? You can do this by including a general description of the experience, describing your involvement, as well as your main takeaways. You can do this in either a bullet format or a sentence format. I recommend including anywhere between 10 and 14 experiences on the application. You can also star up to 6 of these experiences. And I caution against starring more than 2 experiences from the same category just to have some diversity on your application. Similar to the experiences subsection of the application, you have the achievement subsection. There are 3 types of achievements that you can report. They are awards, honors, and scholarships. For each achievement, You will include the name, the presenting organization, and the date issued. There is also a 500-character maximum description. Lastly, you can star up to 4 achievements on the application. My tips for this subsection mirror those of the experiences subsection. You need to be clear and concise in your description, and you also want to have diversity in your starred achievements. Last up in the supporting information section of the application, we have licenses and the personal statement. So you can report 2 types of licenses on the application: dental licenses and other licenses. For each one, you will be required to include the license number, the date issued, and the country you hold it in. Now, the personal statement is a 4,500 character maximum response that answers the question, please explain why you want to pursue a dental career. Future videos will take a deep dive into the personal statement. I'll cover how you brainstorm ideas for the personal statement, how you outline it, as well as the actual writing and editing process.